This is section 1.4, composition of functions. In this video, we're going to go through problem 13 in your book, and in this problem, it's giving us these two functions, and it's asking us to find these composite functions. Okay, so starting with the first part, f of g of x. Okay, so normally we have a function f of x, but instead of x here, we have a g of x. So that just means wherever we have an x in this function, we're going to plug in a g of x, or we're going to plug in this entire function wherever we see an x in this function. So f of g of x means that I have an x here, so I'm going to plug in x squared plus 3 instead. Now I have radical of x squared plus 3 plus 2, because that's just what the rest of my f of x function is. I see if there's anything I can simplify. Not really. So that's just my final answer for part A. Now part B is asking for the reverse. Now I have g of f of x. But I do the same thing. Instead of plugging in an x for my function, I'm going to plug in an f of x. I'm just going to plug this entire function in wherever I see an x here. When I do that, I get this whole thing squared. So rad x plus 2 squared, and then a plus 3 from my g of x function. And simplifying this square out, I have, this will become rad x plus 2 times rad x plus 2, and again plus 3 over here. And foiling this out, I get rad x times rad x, which is x, plus 2 rad x plus another 2 rad x will be plus 4 rad x, and then 2 times 2 will give me plus 4, and then I still have this plus 3 over there. Simplifying this out, this becomes x plus 4 rad x plus 7 is equal to my g of f of x. And that's it for this problem. So it can look kind of confusing at first, but all you need to know is that whatever this inside part is, you're going to plug that in wherever you see an x in that outside function. So for the first part, I plugged in g of x wherever I saw an x in f of x, and I did the reverse for g of f of x. Other than that, that's it. The concepts covered in this video are true no matter what pre-calc class you're in, but in case you're interested, all the problems referenced in this book came from this